Premium chocolatier Patchi says it has high hopes for Malaysia despite a weak ringgit and a bleak retail outlook. We talked to its head of retail and operations Yazeed Kayoom about how he intends to keep its success sweet. Retail sales are not looking too rosy this year, especially on the food and beverage segment. How do you sustain your sales in Malaysia?
We have been here, or actually been in Malaysia since 2003. So Patchi has been almost more than almost 15 years. So we kind of establish our clientele, our loyal clientele from all that. So they have been always growing with us. So one of the things is, for us, it's always looking after our customers. That's utmost priority because, like I said, one, they love our products and keep on coming back to Patchi. Of course, like I said, you might lose some of our customers, which you don't want to. We always want to maintain our loyal customers, but we also acquire new customers by introducing new products. Since 2003, we can say we're kind of like the market leader in this chocolate gifting company in this particular gifting industry. So we hold value to our existing customers. That's quite important to us.
So all of your products, all of these chocolate that you sell in your 3 stores in KL, you import it from Beirut,
yes,
right? And you import it in US dollars,
yes,
of course, but you're selling it in ringgit. The ringgit is not doing very well. So
I know. I mean, like I said, I would have to say, not only myself and who understand, who are in this predicament. I think there's other people in the retail industry. It has been a very challenging year, especially at one time when we were buying at a different currency. And I think in the last few years, the fluctuation in ringgit has been very volatile. We work closely with our principal. We always tell them, like, this is the current situation. Like I said, at the end of the day, our customers comes first, but we always look into this factor. It has been very challenging with this one, with the higher US dollar and the current selling price. It's very challenging, and I think that we will be monitoring this very much closely.
How do you actually sustain your margin if US dollar keeps going up and ringgit keeps going down? How do you actually sustain that?
Believe me or not, I think, like I said, when we first enter the market, we were considered as a very affordable, premium affordable chocolates against what you say, the current competitors that come into Malaysia and all that stuff. We were very comfortable at that point, but of course, during that time when the currency has changed, we were absorbing quite a bit. But at the most recent times, we were looking at the numbers that we could not sustain any longer.
Right,
so we had to actually make that strategic decisions, looking at the comparative our competitors, and we tried to match to our competitors. Actually, at one point we were actually much more lower than our competitors.
So this is actually your 3rd store in Malaysia, right?
Yes.
How many stores are you planning to add?
Actually, like I said, we really want to make Patchi accessible to everybody. Yes. We have been getting a lot of requests from our customers who are outside within the Golden Triangles area, because we have in Bangsa Shopping Centre, KLCC. We are looking somewhere around like TTDI. We're looking at three shopping malls around the Selangor area and all that stuff. So in this year, I think we're planning to expand a few more stores. But right. I think to that particular question, it's all about location.
What about airports?
Airports, right to say, because we're right now mostly focusing in looking after our boutiques. So that is something that is still ongoing. It's something like because Patchi, our principles, is always about making sure that the presence felt in certain areas, like you said, shopping malls or boutique malls and all that stuff. That's one of our main focus right now in terms of expansion, because, like I said, our boutiques here, as you can see, we have so many different kind of like products that we showcase. From you can buy chocolates from a single chocolate up into a wedding gift arrangement. So those we have so many different customers. So kind of like to limit into airport, Patchi has more to offer.
Now, Yazeed, there are so many brands out there, right? Premium brands. Of course, there are consumer brands like mass consumer brands. How do you see yourself? How do you set yourself apart from all these brands?
Well, we are considered premium chocolates, so I think that's a very distinctive difference between the mass and the premium. I think, as everybody knows, the difference between mass market and a kind of niche market has a different types of segment, to that particular area, and that niche market has a particular clientele to that area. Yes, we focus on that particular clientele, particular niche market, but we always kind of like want to expand, throw our net about wider. Like I said, we're introducing some new ranges that will cater for a specific audience, a specific clientele in Malaysia.
I think for me, Patchi is very strong in corporate segment. Like whenever we attend corporate events or
Yes,
even weddings,
yes.
wedding dinners, we will see Patchi chocolate being distributed to the clients or to the guests. So are you still targeting on that segment? Because you are very strong in that.
It is. I mean, like I said, we've been very much focusing, like I said, Patchi has so many different products that offer, and we're constantly innovating, we're constantly expanding. Like today, we're introducing for the first time ever our wedding collections and baby collections. We had amazing response. But we still do potential in our corporate segment to the point where we can even personally customize our chocolates to our corporate client, like putting a logo. Like for example, we can actually have a special box that's designed for our corporate clientele.